I was one of the things that I feel that the African American community is really lacking is mental health awareness. You know what I'm saying? Like I think with blacks, we've just been kind of chopping a lot of mental health issues up to just niggas being crazy and just kind of ignoring that shit. You just get
Or niggas just going, you'll be alright.
That's what we get. That's what we get in the black community. We just get everybody crazy.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that boy. He act like his daddy. No, that was wrong with him. Yeah. I never had a chance. Then why'd you have a baby with this nigga? If I ain't have a chance, God dog.
That shit happens, man. So that's like a lot of times me and Pro would talk about that shit. You know, on the phone or wherever the fuck we might happen to be. And one issue in particular comes up. It's about anxiety. And because I told him that I suffer from anxiety, and at first he was like, "The fuck is that? What is this? What is this made up disease that you suffer from?" and I kind of had to explain to him how my mind works, which basically the kind of explanation that I used was, all right, so like let's say me and my girl go to, I think it's like McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
She'll go to McDonald's and I'll be in the car with her. Of course, I'm driving, and let's say she get her food. She's the type of person where she wants to check her food right there at the window. Well, automatically, that's triggering my anxiety because I'm like, oh shit. All right, if she checks her food, let's say her food is right, but she's gonna check all of it, right? Let's assume her food is right. She's checking through the bag. It's people behind us. I'm automatically thinking to myself, the people behind us are getting upset. They might be getting upset enough to call me the N-word. Like if they say nigger, right? It's like, oh my God. So if they say nigger, she's going to hear it. And now I have to do something because I'm the man, right? So now I'm automatically in this fight that I don't really want to be in. And what if this guy can really fight? Like, I'm not the best fighter to begin with, but like, what if I get out the car to be like, hey, who you call a nigga? And he get out the car and it's like this fucking Taibo fighter and shit. Like he go to fucking, you can tell he go to the gym all day. He come out with like the short shorts and the fucking knee pads and the gloves and shit. Now I'm in this altercation in the line at McDonald's with this fighter that I don't want to be in. And I explained to him that's how my anxiety works. My mind automatically goes to the worst possible scenario with
and
shit.
His worst case scenario is fighting a racist kickboxer.
Yeah.
Off of checking your food in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
But that lets you know it's true. That lets you know this is not shit.
I'll chime in on that. Like we've all, because Camille does the same thing. She checks it at the thing, but it's kind of like, you know, like as much as I feel the same way, like, man, these people probably think we take it forever and this and this. Well, I'm like, look, I want this food to be right. So
right.
I would understand if I was behind them and that's what they was doing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I find a way to rationalize it and not go to where, like, I'm fighting racist Jet Li or, you know,
It'd be more like what's Conor McGregor. It'd be more of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, that's what it would be.
But I think we all feel that, like, anytime you take too long in a line because other people are waiting in this line behind you, you want to be quick. You want to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want nobody to hold you up. Like, dang, nigga, what's taking so long? Hurry up. You don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that fear is normal across the board.
Right.
But I see how much more it can happen. So that's the part, like I had to let Rem explain to me, like, how you come to that conclusion? You just in a drive-thru. And most people aren't looking for trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I ignore all that bullshit.
Yeah. Most people don't want to fight, bro.
It triggers as soon as she gets her bag because this is based off past history, and we've never had an incident where I got punked in the drive-thru. Like I've never been slapped in the drive-thru, but it's just I know how it's gonna go. She'd be like, "Hey, before you drive off, let me check this bag." And she'll open the bag. I'm like, And she'll take a fry and she'll taste it. I'm like, these fries ain't fresh. And she'll reach over me and I'm the whore. Now, if you just sitting there and you don't know who's talking the whore, you gonna swear like, oh, the driver is showing his ass because it's like, bah, 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 bah. And the woman will open the window, and my girl will be like, can I have some more fries, please? These fries aren't fresh. And she kind of like throw them at him, and I'm just kind of sitting there. I'm sitting there because I done made like this whole social cocoon for myself where I'm just like, look, man, I'm just trying not to piss off anybody at this point.
Right.
I just want to get to the house, bruh. I don't modify my order because I don't want to give them the opportunity to fuck it up. Like, if I got a burger, if there was 2 burgers and one burger had bacon, cheese, and coconut, which I hate coconut, but I love bacon and I love cheese, right? And they had another burger, it was like, yeah, it's got like burger and it's got lettuce. I'd be like, shh. Well, I guess I'm getting a regular lettuce burger because what I don't want to do is be like, hey, I want the burger with all the good shit, but don't put the coconut on there. Because what's going to happen is they're going to be a dumbass and put the coconut on there. And who's going to have to eat that burger? Me. And I'm not going to enjoy it, but what I'm not going to do is have them fix it. Why? Because they're going to spit on my burger. That's how my mind works. So, one of the things that I've started doing recently, like within the past, I don't know, 4 to 5 years, I've been using this word unpacking, and that's unpacking shit, unpacking feelings and emotions and all this trauma that we as blacks, we just tend to bury it. Like, I put all my bad shit in a box and I just submerge it in other boxes, right? And now I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I'm opening this shit up. I'm like, all right, so why am I doing this? What could have caused this? Why am I behaving this way? And I told him that just recently, I'm not sure if it's the only thing, but I can connect my trauma, my anxiety to one is it not my anxiety in its entirety, but I can relate it back to one incident. And there was this incident where when I was like, I don't know, I was between the ages of 8 and 11. I know it's a gap, but I mean, it's a gap that you got to work with. And I remember, because I don't fucking remember that shit, right? And I remember I was walking to the boys club. You know what the boys club is, right? Me and my homeboy was walking to the boys club. And there was these 3 guys. There was 2 older guys and a younger guy. And all of them were older than us. And I remember out of nowhere, I can't remember the conversation or the dialogue that we had between each other. I just remember the youngest guy grabbed me by my collar and jacked me up, right? And he probably said something to the effect of, I'll punch you, nigga, some weird shit like that, right? I don't remember what he said. The only thing I remember was him jacking me up. I remember exactly what he looked like. I remember what his brother or the other individuals looked like. And I remember this car driving past, and I remember we both, like, I looked over at these people, and he looked over at these people, and I looked over at these people like, you're not going to stop this? And he looked over at the people like, you better not stop this. And they just kept driving, right? And my point with that is, from that moment, there was always this fear of failure. So I react to situations instead of being rational. I'm either on or off. I either don't want to fight at all, or I want to fight so hard that I end up doing more damage than I should because I'm going off fear and I have to stop you. Not just make you leave me alone. I have to stop you. And neither one of those are healthy. But I'm just now starting to realize that now at the age of 40, right? So I've been dealing with all this other shit, and I've been submerging it with, self-medication, alcohol, right? And now one of the tricky things is trying to start fighting these battles head on now. And one of the things I got to do now, like when I feel myself worrying about something or having anxiety about something, I literally have to step back and look at like whatever I'm worried about is not, it ain't shit. Like I gotta tell myself like this ain't shit. It's not gonna be that bad. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? And that's what ultimately helps me. But it's still hard because, like I said, I'm just now at the age where I'm trying to actually fight these battles. It used to be I would just not worry about these battles. I would either drown them in alcohol or I just ignore them. You know what I'm saying? And we do that a lot in the black community, and that I think that needs to change. Not even black community. Hell, we probably do that shit in the male community, like as far as men. I mean, because that's kind of how we were raised. Like, like you probably got those fathers. You got fathers that be like, "Don't cry," and yeah, I get what you're saying, but you're also that's how they sound. That's how they sound. I can do a Bostonian, don't cry, you fucking moron, or whatever. You see you cough or whatever the fuck they want to do. Right? But that's kind of how it goes. I think one of the biggest problems with men and black men, more so men, we transfer trauma. Our grandfather traumatized our father traumatized us, and that trauma keeps getting transferred until one generation's like, nah, this is kind of fucked up what I'm doing. And you correct it, but the damage has already been done to generations. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
So I'm gonna get in here because I got a few things.
I done did a lot of talking, man. I
didn't want to cut you off, so I wanted you to, I didn't want to cut you off because I wanted you to get your point. You know what I'm saying? So I would say the same, like, so what do you think, like, because, like, I know you've had a bad experience, and everybody in life has had a bad experience at something.
Right.
Nobody's stuff perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then we've all had good experiences, like something lucky happened for you. Something that you didn't expect to happened for you big time. Mm-hmm. So why do you think the anxiety only works one way? How come if your anxiety goes, this could happen, but whatever your anxiety comes up with is negative. How come your anxiety doesn't swing that pendulum in the other direction? Like, you know what? I could find the love of my life, or find $100 on the ground, or something. Like, how come it doesn't think of things like that?
Because it's linked to something bad. It's not linked to something good. I mean, even in situations where it could be something good, I think about it something being bad. Like I wouldn't like a surprise party. Well, why wouldn't you like a surprise party, Rem? Because I don't want to be the dumbass that walks in the house and trips over the carpet and hit my head in the face. Hit my face in the cake. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm embarrassed at my own party. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. There was one incident where someone wanted to give me a piece of cake, and when I went to bite the cake, they put the whole cake in my face. And to them, that was like, that's what people do. You know, that's what we do at parties. And to me, it was like, I want to cut your head off right now because I'm embarrassed.
Okay. So I just think it's like, and I'm asking because, like I said, I do want to get a better understanding of, like, maybe not like how people associate things, and maybe why people go negative first before they go positive. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, even though you've never been in, I don't know, have you been in a fist fight in a drive-thru over nothing?
Never in my life.
Okay, so it's like that's never happened, but you have a fear that it will happen.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To you.
And that fear can be so great where it'll actually manifest itself into physical ailments. I'll get upset stomach.
Have you ever found like some money or something on the ground? Has anything lucky ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Do you ever fear that something lucky will happen to you again? Do you fear that? Do you sometimes be like, man, something's gonna happen, I'm gonna find some money? Like, does it ever transfer over to where, like, you feeling lucky, like the same anxiety that makes you feel afraid
Yeah.
Does it ever swing in the other direction where you feel lucky?
Where I feel anxiety where I feel anxious that something good's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, no, I can't say that it does. Like I felt anxious about good things, but it's normally because it's about a negative effect for good things. Like I said, like with the whole falling, in the cake thing, or man, I'm gonna deliver this speech in front of all these people. Oh, better not start stuttering. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's shit like that.
Right. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. And then to add to the men thing,
Yeah.
I agree with we pass traumas on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And even though, but I think it takes. Granted, it's gonna take some time to undo everything, but there needs to be one person in the generation that comes along, one dad in that generation that comes along, and it's like it stops here.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
that's normally how it
And
works. Is that
granted,
one dad? Yeah.
you won't get it all. You see what I'm saying? Because he gonna still have his own battles, but he could do his best to filter out all that filter a lot of that bull crap and make sure it don't pass down to his kids and give them the best chance of defeating these this family demon.
Yeah.
Going forward. Because we are taught, don't cry about that. And so the way we're taught it is like you don't have emotions about anything. You see what I'm saying? Instead of like don't cry because you fell off your bike and your knee is bleeding. There's no point in crying about it. You're okay. Because you are. You see what I'm saying? But that gets translated over into never being able to show any emotion.
Yeah, you can't cry at all. And that's exactly what I was going to say. You can't.
This person is taking my kids away from me and I'm supposed to just, oh well, bro.
Right.
Well. And it's like, it don't work like that. But then if you like, if you do break down in tears, oh, that nigga weak.
Nigga,
bro, that's his kids.
Nigga do that.
That's like,
nigga do that old man shit where niggas be like, a motherfucker take their kids from him and shit. Motherfucker be like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm a man. I got my pride. You will never see me. Like, nigga, they're taking your kids, bro. If there's any time to cry.
At the end of it, I think we like humanize everybody else and we like dehumanize men. Like they don't have any emotions. They go to work, they do what they supposed to do, and they're emotionless. Your kids are scared to talk to you because you're such a lumberjack. You know what I'm saying? I don't have emotions, son. T-1000. You know what I'm saying? Like I am a robot. Like and then because you're still doing what your father taught you, even though you probably hated the way certain things that he did, you still teach that same nonsense to your kid because that's what my dad showed me. As if you can't, like, almost like as if the elders don't make mistakes. You see what I'm saying? Like they not human and sometimes they could be wrong. You see what I'm saying? But niggas take that, oh, I'm older than you, so I know better. Not in everything. No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? You've been alive a long time, but you don't know everything.